Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're filming a video with a full face of Refy makeup, almost a full face. I'm using the Ilia foundation, and let's get started with all these new products that I'm trying because the last time I tried to use, I used Refy products with regular eyeshadow. It was a disaster because Refy products are very creamy and my hair looks like I'm a wet dog because I just got out of the shower. I just washed it, so it looks like that, and that's the thing. That's the thing. So we're gonna start by priming my face is already primed. I already applied moisturizer, so I don't think I need more. So we're gonna start with the e.l.f. Halo Liquid Glow Filter. I can open this. I need my towel always because my hands are always greasy from creams and stuff. So I think this will match my skin very well because I got the one from Charlotte Tilbury once. I mean, I bought it more than once, but I got it and it was too light, and I found that I like a little bit of a darker shade so it can match my face, because my face is a little darker than my body. So let's see how this works. I think we're going for like a natural look today, like a more subtle look. Where's my mirror? Okay. We're going for a subtle look. The sponge is very wet, so it's gonna absorb a lot of the product so that the face looks pretty much flawless, but doesn't look cakey at all. Well, that's what we're going for, at least. And I can tell you guys that this is definitely a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury. If you like, it took me a while to find this, and I found it here in Mexico a lot more expensive, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy it because it was all over the place. And now onto the Ilia foundation, which is a True Skin Serum foundation in the shade Salina. So let's try this magical foundation trick. Let's see how this goes. You're supposed to apply it like this and then glide on the spatula like that, so that the product is all in the middle. I think that's what you're supposed to do. And let's see how this applies the product. I'm not hating it, to be honest, because I feel like it's applying it like a really thin layer. I feel like I'm glazing a cake, so let's do the other side. Oh, for the other side, I need the other side. Duh. So this is the spatula application, which does leave a very thin layer of foundation, and then you can just do the rest with your sponge. So I don't hate it. I actually might start using this as a form of my makeup application because you don't get your fingers all dirty, and it seems pretty nice and well. Like, it might not be as smooth as what you see on TikTok, but you know TikTok is fake and I'm doing this in real time, but this is what it ends up looking like. And I don't know if I applied enough foundation, but I'm gonna apply concealer, so the concealer will finish up concealing those little spots that I have. I have like a red spot that appeared this morning under my eye, and I think it's because I slept like squishing that area of my face or something. I have no idea, but it kind of burns. It's weird. I don't know. So I think the lighting today is a lot better than it was yesterday. So let's go now with a fall filter from Huda Beauty, which is a little dark. So I think I might add a little bit of the lighter shade that I have of this, but I might not. I don't know. It depends. I'm gonna apply the lighter shade on the different areas because here I want to lighten up. And I want to lighten up a little bit here as well. Down my nose and right here. And I want to cover up a little bit right there. And obviously we're doing the straight line right here. So there we go. I think we have enough concealer. These are the Huda Beauty. This is in the shade Maringe, which is the light one, and the Sugar Biscuit, which was the darker one. So let's see how this blends in. Let's see if we can get a no makeup look. Well, not really a no makeup look, but a very subtle makeup look that just looks like you barely tried. Sometimes those are the hardest to do, like the ones where you barely tried, they're the hardest to do sometimes, because you just always want to kind of go overboard with certain products, and when you go overboard, well, obviously you end up looking like you applied a lot of makeup. But is it looking okay? My eyelids are a little red, but they're always a little red. So anyways, my eyebrows are driving me crazy. I feel so weird without eyebrows. But anyways, we're gonna go on to the bronzer. This is a Refy in the shade Dune, which I think I need a different brush for this, which is not here, so it might be in my box, in my magical box. This is the box that I have where I add all the products that I am interested in using most of the time, and I have my little makeup bag that I travel with whenever I do my makeup in the car, so it must be in here or not. So I'm gonna try to then sculpt my face with my fingers and with this brush applicator. Let's see how that goes. Let's see how that goes. Still has a sticker on. Let's see. I'm using this brush. I'm going all the way down because we're doing the model face look. You start over here and you go all the way down, but you always make sure you start up here. Never just go straight, you just go up here. And I feel like I would have liked a shade a little bit darker, because even though this blends really well with my skin, I think a shade a little bit darker would have been better for my skin. For contouring purposes mostly, but for this, I think it's, well, this is like a contouring bronzing things, and it's not, this doesn't call itself a contour, it calls itself a bronzer, so I guess for a bronzer it's a good color. So is this my only bronzer that I have? If it's my only bronzer, I'm gonna have to add way more to this area, because I like my cheeks to be bronzed before I apply the blush. But I'm almost hitting pan, and I've only tried this twice, which is weird. So there's not a lot of product, clearly, because there's a little line there, you see? That's like hitting pan. And I'm gonna try to do a little bit on my nose. And a little bit on my eyes. See, that's the problem. I applied this on my eyes last time, and then I applied, then I decided to apply regular eyeshadows, and regular eyeshadows do not work very well on top of something so creamy. And that's what when I found out, because I had never had that issue happen before, and I was like, oh god, this is turning into a sick, like I started to look sick, so I just went all in, and I was like, okay, this is a sick girl makeup, and that's what it was called, and that's what it was. The Refy, this is a Rose Refy, Rose Cream Blush. It's tiny, you guys. It is so tiny. Like, I don't know how many uses I'm gonna get out of this. So I don't even know if it's worth the price. I don't know how much it is, to be honest. I don't remember. But the products don't have a lot of product in them. It's just like almost like testers. And the packaging is not that small for, well, this one is tiny. This packaging is tiny. Look at the size of my hand compared to this. This packaging is tiny. I'm gonna add a little bit of my nose. You know, I love to do the W method of applying the blush. And always go up. And I'm gonna apply a little bit to my forehead. Tap it in with a beauty blender. So everything is looking pretty nice, in my opinion. Everything is looking nice and bright. And now we're going in with a gloss highlighter, which surprised me the first time because it was a really dark gloss. Look at that. And once I applied it to my face, it was not glossy in a dark way. It kind of went just the shade that I wanted it to go. It's a beautiful glossy highlighter. It's gorgeous. I really like this. It's one of my favorite products from the brand, to be honest. It looks like I'm applying a lot, and I am. But it works. It works. A little bit over here on my nose. See, all the products are very emollient, very emollient. So I'm just gonna apply like all over my face. Like, I'm gonna apply the glossy sheen all over my cheeks, not all over my face, all over my cheeks. A little bit of my Cupid's bow, which you can barely see it there, but there we go. And now I'm gonna clean my hands because they're all dirty, and time to do the brows. But to do my brows, I am actually going to clean the foundation because since whatever I'm using is so creamy, look at all that. The brush is not gonna like apply well onto such slimy like stuff underneath. So this brush is actually pretty good. It glides on like butter. I think this is also one of my favorite products, but as I've been telling you guys, my favorite one is from Shiglan because it's so affordable and it works just like this brush, which this brush is really good. It just blends in so easily. And I'm doing kind of like a straight brow because I don't want like an exaggerated arched brow. I want something more straight, something more just even, that follows the shape of my brows. There we go. That was easy. Yeah, that was easy. Ooh. Ooh. We only had a little overboard right there. There we go. I'll brush it out and it won't look so strange. Because this one is starting to look a little strange. Did I just get? Alright. Okay. So now on to the Refy. Oh, I forgot what shade this is in, but it's in medium brown. Now we're going on to the Refy Clear Brow Sculpt, which I usually don't like it when it's white, and even though it doesn't end up white, you kind of have to like handle it a little bit with more cautiousness for it to not stick out. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I would rather it be transparent than white. See? Because it did remove a little bit of the product that I had underneath. So we're gonna have to go back in and work the brow again. And the reason why it's removing it is because everything around it is so glossy. This one was better. Well, at least I think it looks better. Does it look better? My eyebrow hairs are long. So let's just retouch the eyebrow before this thing dries out. Retouch this area. And voila. The brows don't look perfected, but we're not going for a perfected look anyways. We're going for more of a, like, this is the shape of my brows and that's it, you know? We're not going for a perfected face look. And now on to the eyeshadows. I'm gonna be using the REM Beauty eyeshadow, which I haven't tried, but I'm hoping that it is like matte enough and not too glossy so that it doesn't ruin the look. Let's see. Yeah, this is perfect because it's not gonna go all over the place. I wouldn't say it's completely matte, but it's not blending in with the gloss underneath in a bad way. There we go. Perfect. And a little bit underneath. Let's see. Wait. I'm gonna just dot a little dot right here. 2 little dots. And blend them in. So now we have a nice natural eye look. And of course we're adding some shimmer, so the look is not so natural, but I couldn't resist myself from adding the shimmer. This one, well, the other one was called, I can't see, BRB. And this one is called Fembot. So Fembot just looked like something I would love. When I swatched it on my hand, I fell in love with Fembot. On my lip, on my hand, why isn't it coming out? Well, it's not really coming out a lot, but let me just spread it. So it's gonna be like a very natural, glossy lid. Let's see if something comes out of this one. Yes. So not a lot comes out, but it's enough to spread it out. And unless you want like a super high shimmery look, I think you'll be fine. I think this would look cute on my inner corners, but I'm not sure how to apply it to my inner corners with this applicator, because this applicator is not the best. So I might just use my little fingers or this fingers. Perfect. Yes, I like it. My nose is looking a little weird. Let's see if the powder helps. We're gonna powder up the face. Oh, let's curl the lashes, and I'm using my favorite mascara, which is from Thrive Cosmetics, which I don't show a lot anymore because I'm running out, and it's my favorite one, and I cannot find it in Mexico. Like, there's literally nowhere where I can find it. And if I can, it's probably like twice the price. And I've been buying too much stuff, so I don't need to buy more stuff that is twice the price. So I'm just waiting until I get to Miami. I've been saying that forever, but just things keep coming up. So I got this in a shade brown, so it's a little more subtle. But this one actually doesn't get that much into my eyelids. Or the top of my lids. And if it does, since this is so creamy, I can just go on like this and don't even need a spoolie. If you guys are looking for a tubing foundation, mascara, this will not disappoint you guys. I've tried a lot of tubing mascaras, and this is by far my favorite mascara. It might not be the cutest packaging, the most modern, the most like whatever you see at Sephora, because they don't sell it at Sephora. But if you go on thrive.com and you buy it, you're not gonna regret it one day. It's literally so beautiful. It's perfect. It's perfection. It's perfection. So, this is pretty much not the finished look, because I have to do my lips. So for my lips, I'm using this. What is this? This lip sculpt. Does this go first? No, this is a lip gloss. I thought it was gonna be something for the product to stick, but no. I think you just use this, which I already broke in half, and I realized that the shade is way too light for me. So I'm gonna have to do something about that. I'm doing this heart thing that I saw on TikTok, doing like a heart shaped. I never watch TikTok. It's just my little nephew who shows me TikToks. And then you just do the heart and fill in the rest of your lip without overfilling. But apparently you don't feel the heart. But anyways, let's do more on the heart. And now, let's line over here, and over here, and the smaller areas. Okay, so it's not a bad shade, but in my opinion, it's a little too plain for me. So I'm just gonna add Labello on top, which is, who doesn't know Labello? I'm adding Labello on top, which is like a little burgundy shade. And I feel like this will match perfectly. I feel like even if I don't like the color of this, I wouldn't purchase it again. Yes, it has a gloss, which I'm gonna apply now. I think this is like a sealing gloss or something. Let me clean this fully. Oh God. Cleaning this fully. And then I got the actual gloss, the lip gloss. So we're also gonna apply the lip gloss on top so that the lips look super juicy and plump. Okay, plump juicy lips. I'm sorry I clean everything in between, but that's just my OCD that I can't leave it like just like hanging out like that. And now where is the powder? The powder is right here. The powder is huge, you guys. And I don't think there's a lot of product for the size of the powder, but I'm using this applicator because I find this applicator that I bought on Amazon to be really good. And this is a wet powder, you guys. I've never heard of this before, but it does feel wet on the skin. It feels like you're applying foundation again. But see, it's removing a little bit of my concealer right there. And I don't know how much it is powdering and removing the shyness. I think it's just removing the foundation or whatever is underneath. Yes, it's not really working out too well. So I'm not a big fan of this powder, you guys. Like, I understand they wanted to make a powder that wouldn't make you look powdery, but it's just not my cup of tea. I don't like to look powdery either. Like, I don't like the powdery look, but this just gives me like, it feels like a juicy, sticky situation that will just make your whole face remove the makeup. Like, now I need to like go back in and apply a little bit of concealer right here. And yeah, this powder is a no-no. I'm applying the concealer with the brush that I use for my blush so that it's not too white. But this is probably the final look, you guys. This is the final look with Refy products and REM Beauty products. So I'm gonna do a smash or pass very quickly. This is a smash for sure. These concealers are, I think, a smash. I think they're great. This little blush situation is not a smash. It's like a 7 out of a 10 because of the size. The bronzer is a 7 out of 10 because although it blends beautifully, it contains very little product, so it's a 7 out of 10. The powder is like a 4 out of 10 because it removes your makeup and it doesn't powder down. I like the glossy Topaz Gloss Highlighter. This one is, I would say, like an 8 out of 10 or a 9. It's really good. And the lip stuff, I didn't like the pencil that much. It was very hard. I broke it the first time I tried it. And yeah, I'm not like impressed with it. So, and this brow thing, the brow setter thing, I have other brow setters like the Benefit brow setter, which is amazing. It's incredible. I would much rather use that than this. So the fact that it's white and that your whole face is very glossy, it makes you like remove kind of like your brow that you already set. And the brow pencil is really good, but if for this price, for this brow pencil, I would much rather buy the one from She Glam. So that's all the products that I used. And La Bello, of course. I mean, who doesn't love La Bello? La Bello is like $3 and it's amazing. It's just great for everyday applying and just looking great. So this is the final look, you guys, with Refy Beauty. And I hope you guys had fun with me. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for everyone who subscribes, who likes, who comments on my videos. I really appreciate you guys. And I hope you have a great time. As always, my jewelry is from Link the Label. I will link it down below. And anyways, I hope you have a great night, day, whatever time you're watching this. And there will be a lot more coming, and I'll see you on my next video. Have a good day. Bye.